Let's give them one more round of applause, please. That was truly amazing. Welcome to the class of 2023 Senior Honors and Department Awards. In my time at Western and throughout the last 4 years that we spent together, the group of students that are being recognized today are exemplars for many. In addition to their high academic standards, they are driven, competitive, and very studious. They should also be highlighted as being innovative, kind, and really, really cool. Class of 2023, tonight our various academic departments will honor you and recognize the amazing talents and contributions you fulfilled during your time at Western. Additionally, we will recognize our summa cum laude students, those who have a 4.0 GPA and higher, and our International Baccalaureate Diploma Program students. As a learning community, we are so proud of all your accomplishments. Now I would like to introduce our senior class sponsor, Mr. Cussy and Ms. Kristen Majessi, for introductions of our class officers. Thank you.
One moment while we get our list together. This was a surprise for us. Okay, first we have President Salia Kassab. Vice President Maitri Rahulan.
You could please stand. Yeah, please stand.
Do the Western one clap.
Secretary Lily Balding. Treasurer Shelley Lynn. Public Relations Andrew Gammo. And the following are the class representatives: Olivia Kakos, Andrea Mamo, Chelsea Obanya, Emma Casada, Lily Audi, Muna Bashal, Scarlett Kassab. Thanks for your service this year, you guys. Now for the NHS Award.
Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce or call up Mr. Canner for the NHS Award presentations of the summa cum laude graduates as well as the Hall of Fame graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hamka. On behalf of our NHS Chair, Mrs. Brooks, I would like to present the National Honor Society Scholarship Award to Lily Audi and Zain Gandhi. We are also pleased to recognize our 46 students who have completed high school with a cumulative grade point average at or above a 4.0. By taking rigorous coursework, including IB, AP, and college courses, and with great perseverance, these students have certainly distinguished themselves as scholars. We are going to ask these students to come up and join us so they can receive their medals as their names are called. We also ask families in the audience to wait until all students have been called for your applause. In alphabetical order, the summa cum laude graduates are Michael Abra, Zain Al-Mufti, Lily Audi, Anuj Arora, Brooklyn Baldwin, Muna Bashal, Brandon Bean, Victoria Beard, Alexandria Bernal, Emma Casata, Maya Dejmuk, Alexa Emmer, Cadence Ferguson, Alina Curry, Bridget Flynn, Andrew Gamma, Michaela Geisler, Zane Gandhi, Megan Gilbert, Maria Goichai, Ahmed Hadi, Lucas Hayes, Alexa Heber, Leona Lefevre, Shelley Lynn, Jack Gorman, Andrea Mamo, McLean Mann, Sophia Marcel, Madison Mayer, Sanjana Namjoshi, Chelsea Obinaya, Maithri Rahulan, Jack Roney, Megan Rumia, Shane McHugh, Anna Samaniego, Raghav Saxena, Gianna Schuler, Tierra Shepard, Nandini Shiviswamy, Paige Stallman, Gabrielle Tacey, Suhani Thakur, Joseph Zara, and Emily Zolotarevsky. Please, can we get a round of applause for our summa cum laude graduates? You may now be seated. Also at this time, once again, on behalf of Mrs. Brooks, I would like to recognize the Academic Hall of Fame inductees: Josie Dykstra, Joel Groves, Nicholas Canuno, Alexa Sekulovsky, Jack Teachman, and Jacob Walther. These Western alum are here to be inducted into the Academic Hall of Fame. The Academic Hall of Fame began in 1970 and is sponsored and maintained by the National Honor Society. It honors those students who graduated from high school and maintained a perfect record of never earning less than an A- throughout their entire high school career. The showcase located by the main office displays these graduates along with members inducted in prior years. This year, we are inducting these 6 graduates from the class of 2022. Now, I would like to introduce our IB coordinator, Dr. Amy Friedman.
Good evening. The International Baccalaureate Diploma Program is a commitment that entails taking a full IB course load, ongoing creativity, activity, and service, and writing a 4,000-word extended essay throughout a student's junior and senior years, all of which gets moderated by IB. This year, 5 seniors have fulfilled this commitment. As I read your name, please come to the stage to get your pin. Please hold the applause until all the names have been read. Rohan Bugley, Bridget Flynn, Emma Garcia, Sophia Marcel, Gianna Schuler. It has been a pleasure to work with you and to watch you grow both personally and academically over the course of your IB diploma. The perseverance, dedication, and determination that you have shown to the very end of this program is truly exceptional. These attributes, along with knowledge and skills that you've gained as an IB candidate, will surely benefit you throughout your lifetime. Congratulations to this year's IB diploma candidates and to all the students being recognized and honored here tonight. Thank you. Now I'd like to call up to the podium, please, Dean Christopher Veronic.
Good evening. I'm Chris Veronic from Oakland Schools Technical Campus, which is right up the road. We have close to 700 students from around Oakland County, which really represents a swath of the best high schools across the state of Michigan. And I'm here tonight to award the CTE Student of Distinction Award. The CTE Student of Distinction is an award honoring a student who has taken advantage of the amazing partnership between Walled Lake Western and Oakland Schools Technical Campus Southwest and has excelled in their career and technical education experience. For the fall 2022-23 school year, the CTE Student of Distinction Award is presented to Joel Rangel. I'd like to go through some of Joel's accolades as to why he earned the award. Joel has attended the Oakland Schools Technical Campus for 2 years in the Engineering, Robotics, and Mechatronics program. He has not only successfully completed the curriculum by earning all A's, but Joel has also earned his FANUC Robot Certification, a Dean's List Award, and National Technical Honor Society. Joel served as a driver on the OSTC First Robotics team that won the Oakland County Championship back-to-back years. As a capstone to Joel's career and technical education experience, he also obtained a paid work-based learning experience at Glass and Mirror Craft. We look forward to Joel's success in the years to come. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to recognize our National Merit Scholarship students. Each year, about 1.6 million students in the United States take the PSAT and MSQT test in the fall. Today, 6 Western students are being recognized for the exceptional academic promise demonstrated by their outstanding performance on the PSAT and MSQT. I'm going to break this group up into 2 threes. All right, I'm going to call the first 3 up, share some information about them. Please hold your applause to the end. I'm going to share I'm going to share their name and the university and what they intend to study when they leave Western. So the top 3 to 4%, or 36,000 of the scorers, of the highest scorers, are named commended scholars. As I say your name, please come forward. I'm going to share their name and the university they're attending. First, let's bring up Anuj Arora. Anuja Arora will be attending the University of Michigan, specifically the College of Engineering, and majoring in computer science. Congratulations. Next, Shelley Lynn. Shelley will be attending Yale University and studying biomedical engineering. Let's give her a round of applause. Next, we have Suhani Thakur. Suhani will be attending the University of Michigan and also studying biomedical engineering. Congratulations. The three of these students have made us proud. I appreciate having them at Western, and they've made Western an amazing place. Thank you so much. You may be seated. Next, the remaining students, the remaining three that I call up are also considered in the top 1%. So out of 1.6 million people, they're at the top 1% or 16,000 or top 15,000 students. And they're considered national merit finalists. As I say their name again, I'll share the university they plan to attend and their field of study. Maya Dishmak. Maya will be attending Stanford University and majoring in bioengineering. Congratulations. Next, we have Raghav Sangsina. He will be attending Brown University and studying computer science and economics. Next, we have Nandita Shivaswamy. She will be attending the University of Michigan and studying ecology, biodiversity, and public health. Congratulations. I appreciate their time and energy and all the amazing things they've done here at Western. Let's give them all one more round of applause, please. You may be seated. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to call up Mr. Ropek to share the LVC and athletic students of the year. Thank you.
Good evening, seniors, families, and students. The following athletic awards will be given to 4 of our hardworking student athletes. The awards will be the WLW Lakes Valley Conference Male Sportsperson of the Year and the WLW Lakes Valley Conference Female Sportsperson of the Year. These 2 students will also then move up to the full LVC and have a chance to win the LVC Sportsperson of the Year. We will also be recognizing the Male Warrior Athlete of the Year and the Female Warrior Athlete of the Year. Would the following students please come up to the front of the stage? Ryan Noonan, Genevieve Kushner-Lopez, Darius Taylor, and Alexa Heber. So first, I'd like to award senior student athlete Ryan Noonan as our Walled Lake Western Lakes Valley Conference Male Sportsperson of the Year. The following are some of Ryan's academic and athletic accomplishments. Academically, Ryan has a weighted GPA of 3.651, a non-weighted GPA of 3.447. He's been a member of the National Honor Society while also completing multiple AP and IB courses. Athletically, Ryan was part of both the cross country and track and field teams. He was a 4-year varsity letter winner for cross country, 3-year LVC scholar athlete, 2-year team captain, all LVC conference in 2021, and he also holds the 19th fastest boys time at Gilbert Willis Park, which is actually considered one of the harder courses in the league. Congratulations, Ryan. Good luck competing for the LVC Male Sportsperson of the Year. Next, I'd like to award senior student athlete Genevieve Kushner-Lopez as our Wall Lake Western Lakes Valley Conference Female Sportsperson of the Year. The following are some of her academic and athletic accomplishments. Academically, she has a 3.839 weighted GPA, a 3.667 non-weighted GPA, a member of the National Honor Society, while also completing multiple AP and IB courses. Athletically, Genevieve competed in both cross country and track, and some of her accomplishments in those sports are in cross country, 4 years varsity, 2 years captain, Lakes Valley Conference champion in 2021, 3 years all-county, 4 years all-conference, 3 years all-region, 3 years state meet qualifier, scholar athlete, and also a top five all-time Wall Lake Western runner at Gilbert Willis as well. In track and field, she also found a lot of success with all-conference in 2022, all-county in 2022, all-region, and currently has the 4th all-time record for the 3,200 or the 2 mile. And there's still a month left in that season to go after the record. So congratulations, Genevieve, and good luck. Our male WLW Warrior Athlete of the Year is actually not here today, as he's still at Minnesota, where he's playing football for the University of Minnesota, and that is Darius Taylor. Darius was a 4-year letter winner for football, 3-year All-LVC, 3-year All-Region, 2-year All-State, 2-year team MVP, a 1-time Dream Team, 4-star national recruit, and had 35 D1 offers leaving Western. He also had a plethora of school records within football. He holds the rushing yards in a game record at 438, rushing TDs in a game with 6. He did that 3 times this year. Rushing yards in a season at 2,450, 36 rushing TDs in a season. He also holds the most points ever in a season with 224, rushing yards in a career with 3,829, and also total points in a year with 422. So we wish nothing but continued success academically and athletically for Darius at the University of Minnesota. And our last Senior Student Athlete Award goes to Alexa Heber, who is receiving our Warrior Female Athlete of the Year. Academically, Alexa has a weighted GPA of 4.113, non-weighted GPA of 3.976, has also completed multiple AP courses, and was a member of National Honor Society. Athletically, Alexa participated with girls swim, where she was a 4-time all-conference, 4-time state qualifier, and 2-time Division I all-state. Alexa is leaving Wall Lake Western with 7 school records in the 100 freestyle, the 200 freestyle, the 500 freestyle, the 200 individual medley, the 100 breaststroke, the 200 freestyle relay, and the 200 medley relay. She also holds the LVC conference record and the 200 freestyle. Congratulations, Alexa. Congratulations to all of you. Go ahead and grab a seat. At this time, I would like to welcome United States Marine Corps Sergeant Brandon Porter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the faculty, presenters, and students of class of 2023. I thank you for allowing me to present these awards this evening. Today I'm here to present 3 awards. The first award is for Scholastics Excellence. This award recognizes students who have gone the extra mile within their studies, for standing above and beyond their peers both in and out of the classroom. This student is a distinguished scholar, an exemplary citizen, and a role model for others. This evening I have 2 of these awards to present. Maya Deshmukh. and Ragav Saxena. A big round of applause for these students. The second award is for distinguished athletics. For more than 200 years, the Marine Corps has been an expeditious force in readiness, ready to stand at the call of the nation as America's 911 force in readiness. As part of this readiness, physical fitness is at the peak of our excellence. Tonight, 2 students have stood out amongst their peers as those who would be the most ready in the time where they are necessary to answer our nation's call. Lucas Hayes. And Megan, Rumija. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You may take your seats. The final award is the Semper Fidelis Music Award. The Marine Band has a long-standing history. Musical excellence. The band has been playing White House engagements since 1801. These are known as the President's Own. The recipient of this award must have held first chair in band, a proven as a capable soloist, and in addition, recognized both an outstanding musician and a young citizen. The first award is presented to Andrew Gamo. Suhani Thakur. This concludes my portion of the awards ceremony. You may take your seats. Once again, I would like to extend a very personal thank you to the staff, the faculty, and to the students who allowed me to come present today. Thank you, and good luck in all of your future endeavors.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'll begin the department awards. We'll start off with CTE, Career Technical Education, with Mr. David Vandewater, our department chair. Thank you.
Good evening. Sorry about the glare off my forehead there in the front row. My name is Dave Vandewater, and I'm the CTE department chair here at Walled Lake Western. On behalf of my CTE colleagues, Mr. Klassa, Ms. Marinelli, and Ms. Dopke, I just want to say thank you to both the students and families for allowing us to be a part of this journey with them. It was an honor to have them in our class or classes over the years as they completed their high school education. Again, our gratitude, our thanks, and our congratulations to all of you. Ms. Marinelli is first up, and I am substitute Ms. Marinelli this evening. She had a previously family commitment. I would like to start with her marketing students getting awards this evening, Cameron Dixon and Adam Stowicki. First, for Cameron Dixon. Cameron stands out as one of the most driven, dedicated, and pleasant students that I've had the pleasure to teach. He has taken every single marketing course that Western has to offer and has competed in sports marketing management at the state level. In the classroom, school store, and DECA, Cam is a team player, up for any task, and exhibits pride and excellence that we know he will take with him into college and throughout his life. Congratulations. Adam Stawicki. Adam. He is a consistent and persistent person. While he can be chill and laid back, once he sets his mind to, I didn't write this, remember. Once he sets his mind to something, he follows through and brings ideas to life. Slow and steady wins the race. That defines Adam's work style, and he has served the marketing program, DECA, and the school store very well. He has also been instrumental in recruiting other Warriors to join him and has left a lasting mark on the marketing department. Congratulations, Adam. You guys can take your seats. Thank you. Next, we have Retail and Promotions Marketing, Nicholas Jarbo, Madison Mayer. Nicholas is not here, but Ms. Marinelli says about Nick. Nick has been a loyal and dedicated student at our marketing department for 2 years. He works hard in the Warrior Den, is thorough and creative in his promotional materials, and in serving our retail customers, his fellow Warriors. Nick's creative, positive energy, and charisma led him to success in communications and retail promotions marketing. Nick Jarbo. And for Madison, For Madison, Ms. Marinelli says, Madison brings her best every day in all that she does. Her visual imagery skills and passion for excellence shine in the projects that she creates. Her diligence in promotions and visual merchandising help lead her in the DECA state competitions. She is a warrior in every way, and we are so proud to honor her tonight and look forward to seeing her succeed in merchandising at CMU and beyond. Congratulations, Madison. For business technology, we have Tone Reese Wesley. Reese surpasses others in business with his entrepreneurial spirit, inquisitive nature, and work ethic. He jumped right into business in DECA his senior year as a rookie, like he had been there for years. He brings maturity and curiosity to class every day. A defining moment for him this year was on a CTE field trip to explore business, marketing, and production. Reese was named by the Detroit Pistons sales executives as someone that will be known in the future and will definitely be added to their network. Congratulations. For entrepreneurship, we have Terrence McNeil and Maria Asha. For Terrence, Ms. Marinelli said, Terrence came to Western as a new student this year. He did not let that get in the way of putting his best foot forward. He shows up ready to work with an entrepreneurial level of grit. He demonstrates a keen understanding and interest in business and marketing principles. We are confident that he will take these skills with him into a very bright future. Terrence. For Maria, Ms. Marinelli says, she has spent 2 years helping to run our school store, which is a school-based enterprise. In this course, there is an emphasis placed on serving and communicating to a diverse range of customers, both students, staff, and parents. Maria establishes a rapport with ease and genuinely cares and brightens the day of those around her. This is not to overshadow her hard work and dedication to customer service, fundraising, marketing, operations. She can do it all. Her coursework, engaging character, and diligence have been instrumental to the success of the marketing and entrepreneurship programs. We will all greatly miss her. Maria, congratulations. And that's it for me. Now it is for Mr. Andrew Klassa.
Hello, everybody. I need the following three students front and center. Shane McHugh, Joseph Zara, and Nicholas Zubieta. While they're coming up here, I want to let you know my students made me write a script, so I can't drone on forever, so they're thinking of you. We won't be here forever. All right. Let's talk about Shane McHugh first. If you're looking for the class of 2023's perfect student, I'd put my money on Shane. I don't even need to tell you that he's a straight A student, however I will. The key to this is literally everything Shane does. He is in class, participates, asks questions, hits assignment deadlines, aces tests, and hopefully he has fun doing it. It's no surprise that Shane is near perfect when working with the Java language either. I have it on good authority that Shane's technical studies are going to continue at the next level as well. It's been my honor to have had Shane in my AP Computer Science class as well as my Cybersecurity class, and oh yeah, he's a pretty good distance runner too. Good luck in Gopherland, Shane. Joseph Zara, aka Joey Z, as I've called him out in the cross-country courses for the past over 2 years. I look up and it's actually 3 school years I've known Joey, as he completed the entire computer science track in CTE with me. Call me slow, but it very recently occurred to me that Joey is so comfortable with Java and computer programming that I hardly knew he was there. If I wasn't listening to his solid opinions on NCAA football or the men's basketball tournament during our classroom open lab, I might have marked him absent that day. That's how effortlessly he handles his work. I might not see another Joey Z for quite some time, and we'll miss that. I look forward to watching you up in East Lansing and beyond. Go Green. Nicholas Zubieta. I often found Nicholas helping teach the computer science A Java class through the questions he asked and the perspective he volunteered, and I appreciated the help. This course is based on the language of Java, which is not an easy computer language to understand, let alone program in. However, Nicholas had no problems with it. He often assisted his colleagues in the course via collaboration and being on their project teams. A pleasure to have in class. Nicholas also did one other thing that hasn't occurred since I started here at Western. He stole the last spot on my alphabetical roster, replacing the longtime last man called in the aforementioned Joey Z. Thanks for everything, Nicholas. I've enjoyed having you in my class. Okay, flip page over. Here we go. Now for my AP Computer Science principals standouts. I need to see Brandon Bean, Emma Casada, and Alexa Emmer. It's usually ladies first, but we'll start out with Brandon. Like brother, I guess, Brandon is receiving this honor not in the shadow of his brother Jacob, who received it in 2021. Rather, by Brandon getting it, this proves out that the Bean family knows programming. Now, having 3 brothers of my own, I could go all compare and contrast between Brandon and Jacob, but I won't. They can argue those points later. I will, however, be so bold as to say that not only did Brandon turn in the best Create PT in his class this year, he was indeed better than Jacob. And with that, we'll let the arguments begin. Upside of that is that this is a really good argument to have. Congratulations, Brandon. Keep up the great work and never fear the sibling rivalry. You got this. Emma Casada. Back in my day, quote unquote, there was this myth floating around that you were either an athlete or a brain, but not both, which was just that, a myth. Emma Casada continues to shatter that myth today, as she is definitely both. In fact, Emma is the epitome of how the discipline of sports, going to practice every day, working hard, winning, translates to the classroom in the form of completing work in a timely manner, putting in the quality effort to achieve the A's, and receiving much deserved honors like this one. I have no doubt Emma will excel at her next level because her work in my AP computer science class, as on the athletic fields, has been top notch. Congratulations, Emma. Alexa Emmer. It only took me 3/4 of the year to figure out that Alexa was not really Alex, but rather Alexi. Why is this significant? Well, if I were a little faster, again, call me slow, I could have figured that out sooner and associated the name with my daughter, Lexi, and then not looked so awkward while I was taking attendance all year long. But I digress. Alexa, Alex, Lexi, by whatever name, did a fantastic job in AP Computer Science principles, worthy of this honor and destined for greater things. Hopefully this includes more computer science, because Lexi has a lot of potential in this area, no doubt. Congratulations, folks. I'm now going to give the mic back over to Mr. Vandewater.
Hello again. This time I get to be me. For my Engineering and CAD Award, can I please have one Alina Curry come up here, please? Although I am new to Walled Lake, I have been a part of senior awards nights in the past. What makes this year a little bit more difficult was, in my old district, I had the luxury of having these students for 3 to 4 years at a time. I say this not to complain about my current situation, only to point out that even though I've only had Alina for 1 year, it feels like I did spend her entire high school career with her. She challenged me as an educator, especially being new to Walled Lake, to bring out the best in my classroom every day. She helped make the transition to a new place easier by being a positive influence in the classroom for me and for her peers. She also showed me a thing or two about crocheting, and although I'm not ready to knit a sweater just yet, I do understand it a little bit better than I did back in September. Needless to say, her positive attitude, readiness to accept a challenge, and willingness to help others not only made her an excellent choice for this award, but it will guarantee she is successful in the next chapter of her life. Good luck, congrats, and if you ever get bored next winter, don't be afraid to knit a bald guy a cap and send it this way. Thank you. Next, we have English with Mr. Doug Bevier.
I, unlike Vanderwater, will not apologize for the gleam. Congratulations, seniors. Congratulations also to parents, guardians, and loved ones who've gotten these young people this far. This year, the English Award goes to Maithri Rahulan. Each year, the English teachers nominate candidates from the entire senior class. This year, Maithri's name came up again and again and again. When I spoke with her current AP Literature teacher, Mrs. Murphy, she said of Maithri, when you first meet Maithri, you might notice her quiet and humble nature, but those of us who know her better will tell you that beyond that first impression lies a superhero who inspires us daily to be better thinkers, better scholars, better people. Every day in every class, on every assignment, Maithri not only shows up and gets it done, she pushes herself and her classmates to strive for a deeper level of intellectual insight and accomplishment. Maitri understands the power of words and is able to employ that power in extraordinary ways. It has been a privilege to work with her. I myself was fortunate enough to have her in my AP Lang class. I too found her to be insightful, methodical, and one of the strongest writers I've had the privilege of working with in a long time. Congratulations, Maitri. Well done. I'm now going to talk about forensics. So I would like to ask Lily Balding and Nick Zupietta to come up, please. You're going to go first, Jim. Relax, it'll be all right. Lily is the living embodiment of the transformative power of forensics and public speaking. She is a 4-year forensicator. She came to us as a small, shy, meek young woman and is now, well, really still pretty small, but she is no longer shy nor meek. In fact, she's a 2-time state finalist in storytelling and one of the most energetic and courageous performers I've had the privilege to coach. Lily is a team captain and a strong advocate for student-led mentoring and coaching. She has a natural gift to see talent and potential in others, and I hope forensics has taught her to see all the talent and potential in herself. Thank you, Lily, for being a part of the team and our forensics family. We'll miss you. Nice job. Thanks. Nick is a different creature altogether. He came to me this year as a senior, and normally I don't acknowledge that. I'm like, we appreciate having you, but Nick's something else, let me tell you. So he did extemporaneous. So basically it's a 7-minute speech. You get 30 minutes to prep, and we ask you questions like, should the UK abandon Brexit and rejoin the EU? Or should the Fed continue to raise interest rates to bring down inflation? And he didn't know where to put his hands. He didn't know where to stop moving his feet. He sure didn't know how to put a speech together, but he worked and worked and worked and became just an absolute leader and just a bulldog of a competitor. He broke semis this year at finals, and I wish we'd had 4 years with you, Nick, but congratulations, buddy. Well done. I'm now to introduce Miss Lauren Miller for yearbook. That's what I thought, so I'm going to wing this. This year, yearbook, we would like to acknowledge Lily Audi, Mackenzie Carr, and Megan Runyon. With Audi, I have so many jokes, but I won't go there. I do know that these young ladies took on a leadership role that's really above and beyond what's normally called for in a senior year. They had new leadership in the yearbook, and they did it with style and grace. The yearbook ran smoothly. I have yet to see it, but I bet it's awesome. And I wish I had more specifics to say, but I do know that how hard you work and your leadership got the job done. And on behalf of Ms. Miller, congratulations. Thank you very much. I would like to now introduce Ms. Stephanie Dopke in WLTV.
This year, the Walled Lake TV Award goes to 4 outstanding seniors. Would Lily Audi, Riley Budai, Jemmy Nguyen, and Michaela Gieser please come forward? All 4 of these students have been involved with both media productions, advanced media productions, and the Walled Lake TV internship program. Lily has been a part of the media production class and the internship program for the past 3 years. She is currently the vice president of the Walled Lake TV internship student board. Lily also sits on the CTE advisory committee for the Walled Lake Schools media production class. Riley has been a part of the media production class for all 4 years of high school. She is actually my first student, I believe, that took the media class all 4 years. She has been a part of the internship program for the past 3 years, and she is currently the president of the Walled Lake TV internship student board. Jemmy has been a part of media productions and the internship program for the past 2 years. Michaela has been a part of media production for the past 3 years. She's been a part of the internship program for the past 2. She currently sits as the PR secretary on the internship program. And Michaela actually took WLTV's Sisters program back at middle school at Sarah Banks, and she was a part of SBTV. All 4 of these students have done an outstanding video work at Walled Lake TV. They've all won multiple awards in different film festivals. Their commitment, hard work, and dedication I will always be thankful for. I wish them all the best. Okay. And now Miss Amy Clark with the math department.
Amy couldn't be here tonight, so I am Kristen Majessi here presenting both the AP Calc and AP Stats Award. I will be more prepared this time than last time I was on stage. There have been many excellent students that have been a part of the AP Calculus program here at Western. The Calc class this year has been a great group of students, but one student in particular has done an exceptional job, Jack Gorman. Jack earned this award because he's always punctual with his assignments, unless he's participating in the musical. He participates daily in class, and he often helps other students in class when they are struggling. Jack asks really great questions, and at times he will even set me straight when I make mistakes during my teaching, which never happens. He does this with grace in class, though, and I really appreciate his assistance in class. Overall, his active involvement in class helps me to be a better math teacher. Thus, it is evident to me that Jack deserves the AP Calc Award. Okay, this next award I'm giving on behalf of Mrs. Ullman, who is on maternity leave. This award goes to Abraham L. Chaffee. When seniors here, they get to choose their own seats. They usually choose the furthest seat from the teacher and the closest to the door. For some strange reason, Abe sat at the table front by Mrs. Ullman's desk after having her for Algebra 2 and knowing exactly what to expect. But that's how Mrs. Ullman knew Abe was ready to get down to business this year. He engaged in each activity and often kept his table mates on task too. He would even remind Mrs. Ullman to post the extra notes after each section. Don't worry though, Mrs. Ullman kept Abe on task sometimes too, or else his table would talk about soccer all hour. All jokes aside, Mrs. Ullman was happy to have Abe for 2 years in math. His hard work in and out of the classroom paid off. It is her pleasure to select Abraham L. Chaffee for the AP Statistics Award. Starting for the Fine and Performing Arts Department will be Mrs. Lori Watson.
Good evening, everyone. I'm proud to announce the awards for senior students from the Visual Arts Department, both of whom were in my year-long combined Advanced Placement and International Baccalaureate Advanced Visual Arts class. They are Carly Byrne and Rebecca Korn. If there was an award for the most improved artist in our department, Carly here would receive it. While Carly has taken many art classes over the years, such as drawing, ceramics, and advanced art, and was already a very good artist, this year she developed an even more sophisticated body of work that focused on the surreal. Their art told stories through visual cues such as a skeleton with wings, surrounded by a handmade and stitched barbed wire, and a one-point perspective room with an impressive melting checkerboard floor, supporting an hourglass with sands that flowed upwards instead of down. This year, Rebecca Korn, or Beck, created a sophisticated body of artwork that focused around a central theme, illustrating the lyrics from their favorite songs. These visuals in the artworks hold many clues to the meanings of the songs or the artists that created them, and could easily be adapted by musical artists to grace the covers of their albums. I guess an outdated reference, the albums. Beck also experimented a lot with art mediums by sculpting hands out of clay for the first time, using a sgraffito technique to carve in the details. They utilized alcohol markers layered over acrylic paint to achieve a specific hue, and mixed baking powder and flour into acrylic paint to achieve a 3D icing element in their work. We will miss both of you next year in our advanced class. And now we'll hand it over to Mr. Patrick Dudzinski.
Good evening. My name is Pat Dudzinski. I'm the band director here at Western, and I have the privilege of introducing two outstanding seniors. The first, unfortunately, couldn't be here, but it's Luca Curtil. He is an unbelievable percussionist. He's the recipient of the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. I literally could not do jazz band without him. He is also one of the finest high school percussionists in the state of Michigan. And it's not an exaggeration. He scored the highest solo and ensemble score for percussion in the state. He's incredible, and I wish you were able to be here this evening to receive this, but congratulations, Luca. And next is the recipient of the John Philip Sousa Award, Yuli Nishida. Yuli plays flute and piccolo in both the wind ensemble and symphony band, and she was an incredible drum major for the competitive band. It's been a special treat to watch Yuli grow and mature as a musician, especially as a leader. Her leadership and positive energy will be missed. Next fall, Yuli will pursue a degree in music education at Oakland University. Congratulations, Yuli. Next, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Jennifer Booten.
I am honored to present two orchestral awards to Cassie Cooch, a senior who will be attending Michigan Tech in the fall. I've had the privilege of knowing Cassie and her family since she was 11 years old because I got to teach at Banks, and then I kind of just followed her here because she's amazing. The first award is the Golden Baton Award. This award honors seniors who have shown the highest level of playing leadership within the orchestra and dedication to their craft. The baton symbolizes how a student can keep a group of people together. Cassie in particular has done that through unprecedented times. As the only senior in the orchestra this year, she has shown all underclassmen what it means to be a musician at Walled Lake Western. The second award is the National School Orchestra Award. This is the highest honor that can be bestowed upon a member of a high school orchestra. This award celebrates excellence in playing and contributions to the ensemble and recognizes students on a national platform. Cassie exemplifies the high standards of conduct and musicianship that is the aim of the Western Orchestra program, and I'm very proud of her. Congratulations. And now Mr. Colin Cuss.
Like my colleague, Mr. Klassa, I have also had to write my speech down because, for those of you who know me, I can and will drone on forever. And these 4 students I am about to award, I could also talk about for forever, and I am definitively not a math teacher, so what is forever times 2? The first award I would like to present is the Chamber Singers Member of the Year Award. The Chamber Singers Member of the Year Award is presented to members of the top auditioned choir here at Walled Lake Western who have gone the extra mile to make the entire choir program here a better place, not only for their peers, but for future members of the choir program. These two have truly gone above and beyond the expectations of members of the choir, from organizing a summer camp to bring music and theater to elementary and middle schoolers across our district, to supporting myself and our choir boosters in organizing field trips and other events. Please give a round of applause for our Chamber Singers Members of the Year, Maya Deshmukh and Bella Pasquinzo. The next award is the Western Musicianship Award. The Western Musicianship Award is an award given to a student who has proven themselves as a musician that goes above and beyond only raw talent. Only a musician who has dedicated themselves to the craft of music and art as a whole may be eligible for this award. And as a future student of the Berklee College of Music, I cannot think of a better recipient of this award than Cara Dolan. And lastly, the School Choral Award. I have it written down and I still can't even read it. This award goes to a student who has gone beyond that which is asked of a high school student in a choir program. This goes to a student who is the first to show up to a rehearsal and the last to leave every time. Someone who has proven not only their talent, but love of the art of performing arts in all its forms. As a recipient of this award myself when I graduated from Western in 2012, it is my honor and privilege to award this to Tyler LaPointe. And now to present the Student Leadership Awards, Miss Alex Luchin.
Good evening. Congratulations to the students that are being celebrated here tonight. The class of 2023 has undoubtedly faced many challenges in the last 4 years, and I, for one, am grateful to be standing here before such a remarkable group of students. As the Student Activities Director for the last few years, I've been fortunate to work with many accomplished young leaders, but this year's Warrior Leadership Award recipient stands out amongst the best. Now, I could spend some time talking about this student's tireless work and countless hours that they've put in, but instead I'd rather talk about their character and their aspirations. Ivana, if you can join me up here. I've gotten to know Ivana for the last 3 years quite a bit. Much like many of the staff members here tonight, I know she is kind, she is humble, and she is one of the most giving and mindful students here at Western. She and I spent countless hours together during hybrid learning, while most of my other students sat at home, sleepily attending each Zoom session. This was during block scheduling, so Ivana and I found ourselves relative strangers, having to make small talk for more than 3 hours at a time, and small talk is not my forte. But I actually found myself in many of the stories she told me about her family, her experiences as a fellow first-generation American, her inclination to make her loved ones proud, and even in the language she uses when she's angry and the food she eats at home. I got to know Ivana as an honors student trying to better communicate her writing skills, as a young member of student leadership, trying to bring a sense of joy back to our building during such a difficult time. I even got to know her as a debate student for a very brief period of time, where she learned to articulate her values and stand up for what she believes in. I'm so grateful that I got to watch Ivana grow into a strong, passionate leader who sincerely wants to make a difference in her community. What I didn't know about Ivana was revealed to me in a shocking yet insightful presentation titled Make Yourself Known. Earlier this year, I asked each student to create a presentation where they introduce themselves to the rest of our student government class and do their best to encompass who they are in just a few short slides in 4 short minutes. Although Ivana failed in her attempt to fit her work within that time frame, her presentation lasted nearly 11 minutes. She managed to convey who she was and what she'd like others to know about her values and aspirations. I assumed when Ivana went to present her project that there wasn't much I didn't know about her at this point, but man, was I wrong. And I'd like to share some of those things, specifically a section titled Long-Term Goals with you now. Goal 1, graduate with a law degree. Goal 2, practice criminal justice. Goal 3, get married at 25. Goal 4, run for Congress. Goal 5, have children by 28, 6 to 10 kids in total. And of course, goal number 6, run for president in 2040. You might be asking yourself, how can one run for president at the age of 35 with 10 kids on their back? But I'm telling you, there's no reason to doubt her. Ivana has always accomplished just what she set out to do. Ivana, thank you for your commitment to such an important organization. Thank you for your unwavering resilience. But most importantly, thank you for being such a good person. I consider myself lucky to have been part of your journey. And if you ever need someone to go canvassing for votes, you know who to call.
Oh, good evening. I am Brad Scheck with the Physical Education Department, and I'm happy to recognize some distinguished seniors. It's no secret that physical education classes do not have the same academic rigor as many of the other award nominees are recognized tonight, but this in no way diminishes the accomplishments of our senior physical education award winners. Physical education teaches many life lessons that are not replicated in other school settings and impacts one's physical, emotional, and social health. Competing appropriately against oneself and others, setting and achieving goals, dealing with adversity, teamwork, and leadership are some of the skills necessary to succeed in physical education and beyond. These traits also happen to be consistently displayed by our senior award winners. It is my pleasure to recognize Adam Cross, Leona Lefevre, Sasha Lieberman, and Lucas Toma as the Physical Education Senior Award recipients. You could step up. And again, nice round of applause for our phys ed seniors. Appreciate their time and effort. At this time, I'd like to turn the mic over to Senora Sylvester for the World Language Awards.
Buenas noches todos, and felicidades to all the seniors and the parents as well. I'm gonna start with the Seal of Biliteracy recipients. I'm honored to recognize the following seniors. They've demonstrated mastery in a second language in the areas of reading, writing, speaking, and listening by earning a high of 6 or higher, which is very tough to do on this assessment. These students are earning a Seal of Biliteracy from the state of Michigan and will be acknowledged as biliterate by colleges, universities, and future employers. The recipients are Jack Gorman in Spanish, Genevieve Kushner-Lopez, Spanish, Leona Lefevre, Spanish, Sofia Marcel, Spanish, Eduardo Menjivar, Spanish, Favor Ogunkola, Spanish, and Maitri Raulan, Spanish. Another round of applause, congratulations. Also, on behalf of our French teacher, Madame Smedley, I will be presenting this year's French Award to Ana Samaniego. From Madame Smedley. This student is conscientious, thoughtful, and enthusiastic about languages. In fact, French is her third language. I'm super proud of the progress she has made over the past 4 years, especially navigating through real-life situations in France over spring break. I truly hope she continues her study of French because I know she will find much success. Congratulations. And now, Profe Jessica Sanchez with the Spanish Award.
Muy buenas noches. I'd like to present the Spanish Award to Leona Lefevre. All teachers and parents are very familiar with the proverb, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. To a certain extent, this applies to teaching, especially when it comes to teaching a skill like world languages. I can create engaging content, conduct interactive lessons, and involve movement and learning activities, but ultimately, it is the student's decision to be an active participant and to complete the classwork with fidelity. When a student makes that decision, that is when the magic happens. That is when the natural process of acquiring a new language takes place little by little, day after day. I've been blessed to have a wonderful class of AP and IB2 Spanish students this school year. Every day, they have made the decision to mentally show up to class. They have wholeheartedly taken on challenging speaking and writing tasks, and routinely shown pride and integrity in their work. Most importantly, they seem to have enjoyed the process and the benefits of developing their Spanish language proficiency. Leona is a student who has exemplified this type of learning all year long. Not only does she do all that I've previously mentioned, but she goes above and beyond by making Spanish a part of her life outside of school, taking on opportunities to practice with native speakers, watching Spanish language films in her free time, and actively making connections with what we are learning in class to the world around her. I often find myself smiling at the beginning of second hour when Leona comes in to tell me how she saw a phrase that we recently learned in an advertisement, or teach me an acronym that she came up with herself to apply to a grammar concept that we're teaching. Leona, it has been an honor to be your Spanish teacher for the past 3 years, and I'm so excited for you to continue to grow your Spanish proficiency and perhaps one day teach it yourself. I know that your language skills will take you far in life, and you will use them to do extraordinary work in the US and abroad. Congratulations. And next is Mrs. Krista Santana with the Science Department.
Good evening. Can I please have Alexandra Bernal, Megan Ramia, and Jack Corman come to the front of the stage? Every year, the Science Department recognizes students who shine in various areas. These students have demonstrated diligence in their studies, high levels of critical thinking, and creativity and passion in their approach to knowledge acquisition. This year, I am honored to bestow the following students with the Science Department Awards. Megan Ramia, please step forward. Megan is the recipient of our Biology Award. Megan is a joy to have in class. Not only is she highly entertaining, she is extremely bright. I think every teacher has had one of those kids who just keeps them on their toes, the kid whose work you could use as an answer key, and Megan is that kid for me. She always comes to class with a good attitude and has a natural talent for understanding biological concepts. This, paired with a drive to succeed, will serve her well. She is truly one of the best thinkers I've come across in 20 years of teaching, and I am happy that I've had the privilege of having her as a student. Congratulations, Megan. Jack Gorman, please step forward. The chemistry award goes to Jack Gorman. Mrs. Squibb, our AP chemistry teacher, passed on that Jack has an exceptional internal drive to learn and master concepts. Jack was always diligent in his studies of chemistry and willing to put in the additional work necessary to understand the material. Jack shows a drive that not many students possess. Jack is an outstanding science student in addition to being an athlete, musician, and actor. Congratulations, Jack. Alexandra Bernal, please step forward. The Environmental Science Award goes to Alex. Mrs. Chumney, our AP Environmental Science teacher, says, and I quote, "I see Alexandra as an environmental leader because she shows empathy, compassion, and concern for all things in the world around her. She shows value in life and embraces sustainability. She is knowledgeable but is still willing to learn and listen. I believe when Alex can break out and change her beliefs to awareness and action, she will be a person who will not be reckoned with. I very much enjoyed having Alex in my classroom and look forward to hearing her accomplishments in the future." Congratulations, Alex. Before we give these three a final round of applause, I would like to congratulate all of our graduating seniors and their families. Students, you have Kahooted, Flipgrided, Google Formed, Zoomed, Gizmoed, and illuminated your way through the last 4 years. And soon, you will be graduated. I could not be more proud. Congratulations. I would like to introduce Mr. Bill Cussey, who will give the Social Studies Awards.
Good evening, everybody. I have 3 students that Mr. Blackney wrote for Ivy League Global Award. So Leona Lefevre, Gianna Schiller, and Nick Slater. Can you come up to the podium, please? Mr. Blackney wrote, "The study of global politics is essentially the understanding of how the world works and doesn't work politically. Taking global politics not only shows the problems that the world faces, but helps students see and practice the possible solutions. These 3 students have demonstrated not only the desire to see the world, but make it work for all people of the world. Just as we hand the next generation the problems of the world, these are the best of us who we can trust resolve these very difficult problems. Thank you, Leona, Gianna, and Nick, for your amazing contributions in global politics." That's Mr. Blackney. My co-department chair is going to do the AP Micro and the AP Psych. Matt McCarthy, come on up, please.
Hello, I'm Mr. McCarthy, and I'm here to give the AP Microeconomics Award and then also the AP IB Psych Award. First, for AP Microeconomics Award, if I could have Emma Casada come up. So this is from Mr. Willard. Emma Casada is the recipient of the 2023 Economics Award. Ms. Casada has maintained a consistent understanding of AP Microeconomics throughout the school year. Her understanding has been evident from detailed graphs and explanations of various economic concepts. So nice job, Emma. And next, if I could have Nicholas Zubieta and Sujuna Namjoshi come up for the AP IB Psych Award. Okay, this is from Mr. Johnson. So for Nick, there are many qualities of a person that makes them successful. Certainly our basic capacities are important, but more so our dispositions drive our achievements. Nick shows an exceptional and genuine capacity for curiosity around the topic of human nature. He is certainly intelligent, but Mr. Johnson believes, above all, his thirst for the novel and interesting created someone really amazing. So nice job, Nick. Next, with Sanjuna. Sanjuna has displayed a praiseworthy level of commitment and enthusiasm for psychology as a discipline. She is bright, interested, and has a zeal for learning in psychology that has led to success over the years that Mr. Johnson has had her. Mr. Johnson wishes her the utmost fortune in the future. And now, if I can have Ms. Kristen White come up for closing remarks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mrs. White, Assistant Principal. And on behalf of all the teachers and staff here at Walled Lake Western, let me say how very proud we are of each and every one of you. It seems to be a lot of you, too, more so than usual. You represent a group of talented, creative, compassionate, intellectual, and dedicated students. I want to thank you all for making Western a place that we can all be proud of. I also want to thank all the friends and family who have joined us this evening. These students would not be here today without all the love and support from all of you, so thank you for sharing them with us. Irish author George Moore is quoted as saying, "The difficulty in life is the choice." Remember, you always have a choice to make. We hope you will remember the stories that were shared tonight and that you will continue to choose persistence instead of surrender. I'm confident each of you will move forward in life's journey, continuing to make a positive impact on the world around you. I speak for everyone here at Western when I say I wish you continued success. Please remember that you are always a warrior, and you always have a home right here at Walled Lake Western. Congratulations, all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our award winners another giant round of applause. And when we're done, please join us for refreshments in the lobby.